Heissmann, and I'm here at Philip Colleck on New York's Upper East Side, 311 East 58th Street. And I'm coming to you today with a special treat, my collection of German antique Christmas tree stands. I have about 200 of them, about 150 of them are here. And I just would like to talk to you a little bit about the Christmas trees and their stands. This one, for example, is one that's been made out of ceramic. It shows a nativity scene, gnomes and little herds of sheep and goats being herded, and this is apparently a feather tree stand, meaning that the opening is fairly small. So back then the trees were much smaller than they are today, and the feather trees are the predecessors to the artificial trees as we know them today. They're made out of dyed goose feathers, and this particular one is made so it's a reproduction actually, because you wouldn't find too many original ones from the time. They're mostly pretty ratty looking. But this you can hang your ornaments on and they are beautifully displayed. So this is one style for the feather trees. And then moving right along, there's one that's pretty old. This one is from the 1880s. It's one of the first known models that was made to contain water, so it has a little opening here to fill water in, a little tank underneath, and the typical ornaments from the time. Maybe I should point out that all these screws were specially designed for the stands, and they're all different, as you will see. Trees were typically cut on the 24th of December, and then only kept till January 6th, the King's Day, when they were taken down. So it's really a 12-day period, the 12 days of Christmas, that the trees were cut for. So no reason to have a big water reservoir. So then these guys are sort of shaped like roots, and as to connect the tree to the table. And these guys actually do come apart, so you can store them easier. So they come in 4 pieces. If you take the screws out, you actually have 5, but we won't do that now. And then here's another feather tree. Maybe we should touch on this one quick. This is like a silent night, holy night. This is basically what this says on here in German. And it has this amazing mechanism that adjusts to the diameter of your, again, fairly small-sized tree. This is made to look like the traditional wooden crosses would have looked like that were used early on to hold Christmas trees, but of course it's more elaborate and has some ornament on it. We did this little setup here to show you that if you don't want to put a tree in it, you can use a candle. This is again a more Art Nouveau piece that has pine cones and pine branches and little roots. And then maybe we should end by talking about this one that has these wonderful cartouches of German little churches and bells and bows and another sort of rural scene. This would have been like the original paint that was intended to be green with overlays of browns and bronzes and golds. And again, like an entirely different screw design on this one. There's an endless variety that you can look at, and I invite you to come by and see them at Philip Colleck.